Hey, how are y'all?
All right, congratulations on the win.
Thanks so much.
First start at UCF. Yeah, I just kind of, what are your feelings tonight, and how important was it to get off to a good start and get a touchdown on that first drive?
Really blessed. I've got on the phone, saw my parents right after the game, and got on the phone with my girlfriend Lucy right after the game, and just said it's been a long time coming, waiting on the opportunity that I had tonight, and really blessed is the emotion that I'm and the feeling that I have right now.
I know you haven't watched film, obviously, but in the moment, how would you evaluate your performance tonight? How did it feel for you?
Did some good stuff, did some bad stuff. Had a coach tell me one time that when you look at the film, you didn't do as good as you think, and you didn't do as bad as you think. You know, I know in game that I made some mistakes that can be corrected, and ultimately we will be a better offense because we make those corrections.
John, you're going for your legs and kind of making people miss. Can you talk about a little bit when you lowered the shoulder and kind of knocked the guy out from the other side? That was kind of a big moment.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you know, in the game, heat of the moment type of stuff. Just turn into a competitor, you know, and do what you got to do to try to help the team. You know, that's what I was trying to do.
Yes, sir.
John, Rhys, you had a couple of fellow former SEC players step up for you guys, and Baker and Gamble. What have you seen from those two guys that were able to maybe make some plays tonight?
Unbelievable. Obviously, I think y'all can see the athletic ability that they have, but I think what goes unseen is the work that goes in every day, and for those guys, I think it's easy when you're that good of an athlete to kind of slack off or like, hey, I'm going to make this play in the game. But those guys are really hard workers, and so they deserve what they got tonight. They did really good. I'm proud of them.
You also were saying there was no substitute for experience, so when were there some moments tonight where you wrote, the game, the live bullets type action, when did it kind of affect you, and how did you kind of play through some of that rust?
Yeah, I don't know. I never felt like, hey, I'm rusty right now or anything. Coming off the field after 3 and out, I'm like, dang, I should have done this, but I think that I guess experience would say next time I'm going to make the play that I need to make or make the read that I need to make, and I would say that's the biggest thing, the little things that you can get better at.
Can you talk about how much it meant for you to make that play after the fumble, to run down and at least try to get the defender?
Yeah, obviously I got to protect the ball better, right? I've got to not fumble the ball, but I think it shows the heart that O'Keefe has, chasing the guy down. I was out of gas. I know I was running on me, but I think it shows the heart that Ryan has. He's a competitor through and through, and when you watch a play like that, it's easy to say, man, they got it. You know, we're up a certain amount of points, man, they can have that one, but not O'Keefe. You can tell.
John, obviously, the numbers were still good despite some, struggles, first game jitters, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, what would you say that you would like to have done just a little bit better tonight?
I think I would have liked to get into my drops a little better. I think I got hurried a couple times, and it was absolutely not the O-lineman's fault. It was because I didn't get into my drop the way I wanted to. Obviously, could have made some reads better, gave some balls, pulled some balls when I needed to be pulled or given. But it's the little things, like that add up to ultimately be big factors.
Hey John, there were a couple of plays I noticed where I think maybe a different quarterback might have slid and you kind of went for it. You have to kind of remind yourself that you're still a quarterback, not a receiver anymore. And then what were some of the things that you kind of remembered about being a quarterback that you hadn't played in a while?
Well, come off the sideline, come off the field, and a couple of times Coach Lindsey, I'm on the phone with him, he's like, you got to start protecting yourself a little bit better, and I don't know, I just kind of get in the competitive mindset, and I kind of get stuck in my ways a little bit, but I think that is something I can work on, protect myself a little bit better, and when we get the first down, go ahead and try to protect yourself, but I kind of get stuck in my ways. I'm stubborn sometimes.
Yeah, Rhys, just 2 questions. So you called your parents after me?
I saw them right there on the, when my mom calls, I have an ear for my mom. I can hear her in most crowds, and so I heard her, and I walked over and I saw her. My whole family's here, and it's really cool. My mom, my dad, my older sister, my younger sister, and my grandmother are all here, and so I got to see them right after the game.
Yeah, so that leads to my next question. I mean, just how special was it to play your first game in a new stadium in the Bounce House?
Really cool. You hear stories about the Bounce House and Night Nation and the fans, and but it's another thing to experience it. Being out there and visibly watching a crowd affect the game is really, really cool, for me at least, I know. And so, really cool experience to be able to play in an atmosphere like this where the fans can quite literally affect the game.
Similarly, what were the emotions of finishing the first drive of the night with a touchdown?
Excitement, I think that's the easiest way to say it. You kind of, like, you put a ton of work, right, to get to this point, and to cap off the first drive with a touchdown. It was like, man, let's go, it's paying off a little bit. And for everybody, I think, to see the excitement on those guys' faces, the O-linemen and the wide receivers and the running backs, we were all fired up.
John Rice, the first thing Gus said was how you threw the ball tonight. And everybody talks about your running ability. How proud are you of the way you threw the ball?
Again, did some good, did some bad. Areas to improve on. Better reads to be made. But I mean, I'm a quarterback. I throw the ball, and that's part of the job description. And so really cool, and it makes it easy when you got guys in front of you like that can pro it up and give you a ton of time back there. For guys to run down the field like O'Keefe and Javon and Gamble and Alec and Kobe, like, it makes it easy. It again, like, as a quarterback, you get a lot of spotlight on you, but it becomes easy when you have people like that around you.
You weren't here last year, but this team went up to Louisville and lost in a close game, kind of a fluke play at the end of the game. Just from talking to the guys, you get a sense of how important this one is next week.
I think first thing we got to make some corrections about this one, but looking ahead to the next one, it's a big one. Obviously, you hear some of the games last year that were some big ones for the guys, and this next one's definitely one of them.
Go ahead.
John, you meant, I saw a stat earlier that your last touchdown pass was in like Halloween 2020. That was a long time ago, a very different time. How does it feel to be back at the quarterback position at the college level again?
Again, really blessed. As a kid, it's been my dream to play quarterback and play baseball at the highest level, and I'm getting to live out 7-year-old John Rice's dream, and so I'm extremely blessed. I'm extremely blessed, to say the least.
That's great.
Thanks, guys.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, bro.